The term military analyst is not a legally protected term. It's not like doctor. It's more like economist. Any asshole can start calling themselves one and fart out a vaguely plausible opinion on the current situation.
So there were two things that I caught myself thinking about. Self-awareness. I won't explain that to a group of people who lack self-awareness. But I had self-awareness. And the two things I couldn't figure out was, why the hell is my woman asking me so many fucking questions right now? What? Just not really nagging, not just, but just what do you and the second thing is, why am I getting pissed off? Just, I'm a very busy guy. I am actually, to be truthfully honest, I am very busy, and I'm very impatient. That is a strength. That is not a weakness. Patience is not a virtue. It is for slave mentality people. Being patient means you're just waiting for people who are slow and disrespect your time. That's what I found patience to be. And so naturally I'm easily agitated, where it's like inevitably like get to the point, but it wasn't negative. It was just "Pepe, pepe, pepe, pepe." Like, and then I'm like, why am I getting angry? These are perfectly reasonable questions. And so I had to sit and figure it out, and I figured it out. I figured internet king philosopher, king of the Gen Xer philosophers. I'll make a Greek statue of me down many years from now with the curly hair, and they don't have curly hair. I can answer the question why. I have solved the riddle of what do you want to eat? Follow me in on this, right? We all on our sitting down chairs. Here we go. Friend of mine says, all you do in life is shit and eat and sleep. That's it. And along the same lines, if you look at the entirety of human existence, he's right. All we do is you're born, you shit, you eat, and you sleep. That's it. That's all you really do. But along those same lines, your life is nothing more than decisions. I'd have to do the math, but I got to imagine 78 years, 1,000 decisions. I don't know, hundreds of decisions. Like, do I gesture my hand this way? Do I pick up this pen? Do I move this mouse? They're not even conscious decisions, but the decisions nonetheless. Like, oh, I got to do this thing. Not a clear strategic decision. Oh, do I go to McDonald's or do I go to Sonic? You probably make 10 million decisions in your life. You are always making decisions. I'm going to reach out with my hand. Some of it, muscle memory. I got it. I'm going to move the car this way. I'm going to drive the car that way. It's all decisions. And for the most part, the average human being probably kind of aware of it. A lot of these are automatic or unconscious decisions or barely conscious decisions. But in the same sense that all you do as a human being is eat, sleep, and shit, it's kind of the same thing. All your life is decisions. Maybe not when you're an infant, you don't know what's going on. But 3 or 4, do I grab the grasshopper or do I chase after the butterfly? Do I pull that weed or do I pull that flower? And then you get to big, important decisions. Do I major in this or do I study that? You're at work. All that is decisions. Do I tackle this project first or that one? So after a while, it's all fun and novel when you're a young person. That's great. Oh my God, decisions, freedom. But after a while, it starts to wear on you, especially when you're in the realm of the working world. And when you come back from work and you're adequately old enough, and someone says, what do you want to do? What do you want to eat? Or where should we go? And they say, I don't know. What do you want? Both of you are guilty of outsourcing decisions. You are outsourcing work. You are outsourcing responsibility, hoping the other person, not in a malicious sense, you're not doing. Now a lot of it is, I think this is especially true of men. Babe, what would you like to eat? Because you care. I think that is true. I don't know. What do you want? Could be a perfectly honest response in return. Probably really doesn't care. Well, then if you say, well, let's go get Chinese. And then they say, well, I don't like Chinese. Okay, fuck you. Now you've crossed the line. Fuck you. You're outsourcing work. And the reason that crosses into laziness. So what starts off as care, like, I don't care. What do you want? I don't care. Okay, let's go get Chinese food. And great sages before me have figured that out. You never really give them the option. You have an answer already. But if people are like, "Well, do you want this or do you want that? Should I wear this or should I wear that? Is this gonna be?" Figured it out. They're being unconsciously lazy and they want you to make the decisions. And it's not out of care or consideration a lot of times. It's where you got to get context. You got to know your partner. But by God, I figured it out. Not only are we unconsciously biased towards, hey, can you take care of this for me? Make the decision for me. I'm too tired. You will naturally get aggravated. Y'all wondering, why am I getting angry at this gal? Because she can't make up her mind where to eat. It's because she's unloading the work to you. And you already got a lifetime of decisions you have to make. And I got it, and we talk by death by bazooka. That's one shot. Death by bullet holes, 2 or 3. Death by 1,000 paper cuts, and then death by 1,000,000 mosquito bites. This is death by cancer, individual cells just dying. It's so subtle and you're so unaware of it, yet you have this intuition, this instinct of what the fuck? Why aren't you making your own decisions right now? Why am I enlisted into this? And it's because decisions take work. It is work. Some of you, when you get old enough, you're like, oh, I'd love to be a CEO. And I guess at some point, maybe I was okay. I was okay just being an analyst and kind of getting my nerdy economics on. But I could definitely see people wanting, like, I'd love to be a CEO. The last thing I'd want is any kind of responsibility. The last thing. Oh, wouldn't it be great to be president? I joke here. What would President Cappy do? There would be no President Cappy. I don't want the responsibility. I don't want to make that many decisions. The American people can go fucking jump off a cliff. I'm not helping you people out. I'm not wasting precious bits of my finite life making decisions for you fuckwits. And I sure the hell don't want to make them for anybody else. And that's the idea is wise, intelligent people say, nope, I don't want the promotion. I don't want the responsibility. Because they know with leadership, or real leadership anyway, is you have to make decisions. And depending on this, you got to research it. Where should we go for vacation? Well, let's go here. Now you got to find a place to stay. Now you got to figure out where are you going to go? What are you going to do? It's all work. And that's what it is. That's what it is. That's why you guys get all pissed off when someone's going, I don't know, where do you want to go? I don't feel it. Well, you're also wasting precious moments of time, and that's where my impatience kicks in. But it's both people trying to abdicate their responsibility of making a decision. Yes, it might start off, well, I don't really care. I want you to be happy. But they keep coming back. What should I wear? Do you like this? You like that one? You have every right to get back. I had a client. She was dating a guy, and he was in law enforcement. He was a cop. I think he was a cop. He's law enforcement, some kind of cop. I don't know if he's a marshal. I think it was just a regular old cop. And she was upset because he wasn't making decisions. I said, okay, well, hang on for a second. All that guy does is make decisions all day, some of which are mission critical. It could be life and death, his own even. And I think I could safely say that back in ye olden days, when the guy went out and worked, the gal stayed home and took care of the family. The man was tired, both physically and mentally. He didn't want to make no more decisions. Girls, you want to keep a man forever? Okay, if it's his birthday, sure. What do you like to eat? Are you just getting to know each other? Don't burden him. Well, what do you want for dinner? Just make it. Fashion sense. You girls know what looks good. You attracted men before in the past. You have sense. You have taste. Don't ask a guy what to wear. Just put it on. Now, family vacation, that might obviously want a team effort there. That requires some co-planning, I guess. But I finally figured it out. I'm like, yeah, it's a long day. very busy. Lots of work to do, lots of decisions. Matter of fact, all you did was make decisions the entire time. And so I says, "Can you make my decisions for me? Fuck out of here." And you guys shouldn't do that either. If you love the person, you won't outsource your decisions. You will make the decision. Get the blue shirt. I'm gonna go get that. Get the gas. It's also just adult responsible behavior. Like with people like, I paid for gas the last time. I'm like, are you people really arguing about that? Like, I just go get the damn gas. It ain't worth arguing. But there you go. And I think if we all acknowledge what we're doing deep down inside is being lazy sacks of shit who want other people to make our decisions so that we might have a reprieve while enslaving them to our decision making obligation. I think if we just like, this is what I want, I'm going to decide on it. There you go. Not what do you want? Like, I made your favorite lasagna. Think about that. The burden of not if you go to work, right? You come home. What if you had a night of no decisions? It was all decided for you, man, huh? It was all planned. He's got it all sewed, man. The route, the timing, everything. Got it all sewed. And you can just sit there and not have to make a fucking decision. I have an erection this long. It would be great. It would be like steak and blowjob night that Tom Likas came up with. There you go. I solved it. Thank you, everybody, contributing to the marketplace of ideas and intellectual thought. This will not receive any kind of awards like the Clark Award for advancements in microeconomics, but that's all right. We advance society more than most economists ever would. Mazel $5 because they do not want to be held. I've thought about that. There is an element of that. I've heard people say that. Well, we just don't. It's a cop out. I understand people don't want to be held responsible for their actions. I get that. But I've also heard the cop out. Well, we just don't want to be wrong. I won't say which group of people that is. I won't say which one. There's only two groups of people. And there's one that would say, well, I'm afraid I might be wrong. No. Bullshit. Call him bullshit on that. You're just a lazy sack of shit who don't want to make a decision. That's it. That's all it is. Right? I do understand if you were like David Niven in the Guns of Navarone, where he's like, I've never let them promote me to officer because I don't want the responsibility. That makes sense. I can understand that. But yeah, the meme dodging the balls is accountability. I mean, yeah, if you're gonna go vote Democrat and be pro crime and taxation and outsourcing jobs all over, sure, okay, yeah, there's consequences. But just choose to make whatever meal you. Oh, I want to go to this restaurant. Let's go. There you go. Mazatzal, $2. Happiness is a byproduct of a life well lived. Yes, I don't even believe there's happiness. There's merely contentment and peace. That's the best you can get consistently. Happiness, I think, is an outside. Other people are required to make you happy, and it's up to them whether they're going to make you happy at that moment in time. It will be a blessing and a gift if they do. Like my little niece, we play the old, do you want a punch in the nose? No. Do you want a kick in the shins? No. Stomp on the foot? No. And then she smiles and I taught her to do noogie and she gives me a noogie. That's happiness. But it was her choice to give me a noogie. But otherwise, when they're gone, there's peace and contentment and serenity. It's beautiful. Dre, $2, but Cappy, not everyone can be 155 IQ like me. IQ does not require decision. Decision making does not require high IQ. It's taste and preferences and the modicum of effort, admittedly some effort, that it takes to make a decision. I'm going to get the mid-grade gas. I'm going to fill it up this much. I'm going to check the oil. It takes thought. Oh, what should I do? I decide to think about what the other future decisions I should make. Decisioning about decisions. It's all very important and all work. All a slight mental task, a slight mental toll it takes. Where we going? I can't imagine what it's like dating you for you 20-somethings. Where we going? Do you want to go golf? I don't like golf. You want to go to a movie? All right. I'm going here. Would you like to meet me or meet me? I'll be there at this time doing my thing. All right, that's it. Link below. Bachelor Pad Economics and also The Book of Numbers, Analyzing the ROI in the Pursuit of Women. Stop making decisions for everybody. Be free. And stop asking other people to make your decisions for you. Toodles.